retro gamers, and Tarpy from retrogamescharacter.com with a bit of a pickups and channel update video. It's getting a bit dark in here because I'm doing it quite late on the night, and the lighting's a bit subdued in this room. I need to put some brighter LEDs in, so forgive the dodgy lighting on this video. Hopefully I won't have to do it at this time of night again. It's basically, I'm just trying to cram these videos in whenever I can manage to do them, when the kids have gone to bed and when I haven't got a pile of work to do. So here I am. As you can see in the background, I've got the CPC booted up and it's loading Roland, especially for Dana Meddings, Danester 83. As he was brought up on the CPC 464, and he loves a bit of Roland, does Dana. So that's for you, mate. Hopefully it'll load. Probably not, because I'm not having a lot of luck. Right, I have finally got around to going to a car boot. I should have started in April, and I only got to go to one last Sunday. That was the first one. I've waited this long because I've got a particular car boot that I like going to, and I've been chomping at the bit basically all year to go to this. It should have started a month ago. Like I say, got to go to one Sunday. It was worth the wait in a sense, because there were lots of sellers there, because it obviously hadn't been on for quite a while, and other people were probably desperate to sell. It wasn't as big as it gets in the summer. It gets absolutely huge later on in the year. Sort of when you're talking about July, August, the thing hardly fits on an absolutely massive field. It is a gigantic car boot. I'm not going to give away where it is because I don't want any competition. So it's just needless to say, it is in the Midlands somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to show you the car boot stuff that I got in a short while. But first of all, some stuff I got off eBay. Some ZX81 stuff. My favourite little machine is Zuckman. DJL software is quite hard to get hold of, so pleased to get that. Mazogs. Actually, I didn't get that one off eBay. That's a fib. I got that one from a guy off a Facebook group for a decent price, because on eBay these have been going for crazy money as well recently, and I got that off a guy off one of the Facebook groups. I think I saw one of those on eBay going for 80 quid by it now the other day. I mean, why? You know, it's not a rare game. Sought after maybe, but not rare. 3D Grand Prix, DK Tronics, that was off eBay. And Planet Raider by Novus, off eBay. I like the Novus software. They tend to be high quality games. So, and there's two games on there, Planet Raider and Pirate Treasure. They usually come with two games on as opposed to just the one. So they must have been quite good value back in the day. From Syntech online store, I got Spectrum. Those who know me know I love a bit of Spectrum, and if you don't know what a Spectrum is, it's a peripheral that you can get for the Spectrum, which allows you to play electronic drums, and that's an electro kit, so I can play some nice 80s electro. And I collect Lothlorien titles for the ZX81 of the Spectrum, and this one's Johnny Reb 2, which I went after for quite a while. That's quite hard to get hold of. I'll just brighten my screen up again. What else did I get off eBay? Yeah, got this from a charity. A hospice, I think it was, so I was happy to part with the money. It went to a good cause, and this is an early-ish, it's not really early, an early-ish Spectrum 48K issue 2, and I don't know whether you can make out the serial on there. I can get it by the camera somewhere. It's not a really early one, but in Spectrum terms it's fairly early, so I was quite pleased to get it. It's more the condition that I'm pleased about. It's absolutely mint. It really is a lovely condition Spectra, and it works. I got this switch off a guy on one of the Facebook groups. I've been after one of these for quite a while. If you've ever used a 48k Spectrum or 16k Spectrum for that matter, the rubber key ones, there was no reset switch on these, so this little clever little device just clips into there like that, and it gives you a little on-off switch. You obviously plug your power supply into that, and then it just acts as an inline switch basically, allowing you to reset your Spectrum without having to keep unplugging the plug, which eventually makes your power socket wobbly and it just stops working basically, so you usually have to resolder one in. So I'm quite pleased to get hold of one of them finally. The last time I saw one of those on eBay it went for crazy money, so I was pleased to get that for £6. It's a bit of a bargain. Yeah, I've been at it again folks. It's another early ZX81. Early polys, but this one has been slightly modified. As you can see, it's got holes drilled in the damn thing everywhere. I couldn't see any of those holes on the pictures on eBay which showed it like that. Obviously they weren't going to show me that it had had big holes drilled in it, but nevertheless it's an early ZX81, and that's just a bit of history because that's what people used to do to them. So it's actually loaded. Recognise the music, Dana? Yep, that's Roland on the ropes for you. I should be playing a bit of that later. I'm amazed it's actually loaded, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, it's a little bit of history. Yeah, this is what people used to do to their home micros in them days. They were hobbyists and they used to be on them a long time, and to stop them from overheating they drilled their own ventilation in the cases. But interestingly with this one, it comes with an issue one, the first edition manual, which is nice. It also comes with this really early, I've never seen one of these before, really early software catalogue, which is basically just a typed out, photocopied A4 sheet folded in half with software on it. And believe it or not, back then there were only 5 cassettes that you could buy for your ZX81. So it's got cassette 1, cassette 2, cassette 3, cassette 4 and cassette 5 listed on here, and that's it. That's all you could get for your ZX81. So there you go. Yeah, so nice bit of paperwork to have, a bit unusual, and the ZX81 works, so it's another one, another early one to the collection. I think it's an 8112, so the 12th week of 81, so that's fairly early. Right, back to car boot stuff. Music. I played this first time I ever played this was on a demo with PlayStation, official PlayStation magazine I think it was, and this, I'm just going to turn that music down because it's really irritating. There you go. Sorry for the blasphemy, Dana. You know, it is a bit irritating, mate. You know, Spectrum beepers were better. No, I keep ribbing him about CPC 464s. He knows I love them really. I wouldn't have one on every week otherwise. Yeah, I played this first on a demo with the official PlayStation magazine, and I was blown away by this because you can make your own music tracks, which was really cool. Electronic music, which was all the rage back then. So there you go. It's even got officially endorsed by Judge Jules. So there you go. Anything that's officially endorsed by Judge Jules is good by me. Music on PlayStation. I'll have a go on that later. That'd be cool. Panic Spinner, whatever that is. I haven't got a clue what it is. Somebody can tell me. I think my son will end up with that. Was recommended this a long time ago. R-Type Final. That's the visuals on that look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to actually put that in my PlayStation 2 and play it. It looks fantastic. And I'm not into RPGs, but Mystic Heroes. The only RPGs I ever finished were Final Fantasy some of the Final Fantasy series. They were cool, but I'm not really into them in general. Mystic Heroes. One I got on my car boot adventures with Dana. Monkey Ball Deluxe is about the only thing I got when I went out last with Dana, because we tried some car boots that we never tried before and they're absolutely rubbish. I also got this Mega Drive TV game. I don't know how many games are on it, or what or how good it is. It's by Radica, I think it was made by. I think they're supposed to be quite good, these, but the kids will probably end up with that again. Give everything the kids will. What else? Sinclair programs, 9 of them, in amazing condition. And these are really unusual to find at a car boot. I've never found Sinclair magazines at a car boot sale before, I don't think. In fantastic condition. These will probably replace, I collect Sinclair programs magazines as it happens, and these will probably go to replace the dodgy, ripped ones that are, if any of these are indeed dodgy and ripped in my collection, then these will replace those in my collection. So I was really pleased to get those in fantastic condition. I mean, absolutely, there's been a crease in them, they're absolutely gorgeous. Chuffed to death with those. Something unusual, yeah. Now, you might have seen me get a bit excited on social media, if indeed you do follow me on social media, about this last car boot item that I got. This is CPC 6128. I was pleased enough with getting a CPC 6128 that didn't work, to be honest, but when I found out it worked, I was ecstatic. I mean, the thing actually works. It cost me £3. So there you go. That's a bargain of the century. It's probably one of the best bargains I've ever had at a car boot, and that goes to say something really, because I've had some amazing bargains over the years. You know, sort of boxed Atari ST Discovery pack for £5, and the thing's mint inside. I've bought boxed VCSs with games. And they've been mint, and they've only cost me like £5. I've had all sorts of bargains over the years, but that has got to go down as one of the biggest bargains I've ever had. It also came with monitor, all working, so I was really pleased with that. Couple of news items. I'm going to be in Cambridge on Saturday, being filmed, believe it or not, professionally filmed. I'm not going to go into too many details for fear of jinxing the project, just in case it doesn't come off, but if it does, you'll all be seeing, well, you'll have the opportunity to see me on the small screen, so that'll be quite a thing for you. Yeah, so I'll let you know what happens, if indeed anything does happen about that. I've also followed Dana down the How Power route and bought myself an HD PVR to do some more. If you look down my video timeline, you will see early on I did head-to-heads where I compared different games, no, the same game on different formats. I want to start doing that again, but I want to do it properly this time and not using emulation, so I'm going to use the How Power to capture it straight from my consoles. And that, I'm sorry for rushing, but I haven't got a lot of time again, as usual. I shall get on with playing a quick game of Roland before I do anything else, but thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Until then, keep it retro.